Lovely morning. Simon Logan's deep brown voice resonated pleasantly in Libby's ears, but she had no time to reply. Kevin Batty intervened, wiping streaks of sweat from sallow cheeks. His pointy-chinned, pink-eyed face lacked only a set of stiff whiskers to complete the resemblance to an over-friendly rodent. He stood so close Libby could count the pores on his nose. "Mrs. Forest, why don't you join us?" What's more, he'd been eating garlic. About to refuse, Libby changed her mind when Simon joined the appeal. "The least we can do is offer you some of our lunch." The heady smell of still warm pastries made Libby's stomach growl. "Just an Eccles cake, then." A smile still hovered over her face as she drove back to Exham. Mandy was taking the afternoon shift at the bakery, so Libby had the rest of the day free. She collected Shipley, a friendly, noisy Springer Spaniel, from her indolent friend Marina, and let him loose on the beach. "Hi, Libby." Her sunny mood evaporated in a flash. "Max? Still mad at me? How many times do I have to say I'm sorry? I had to leave town at short notice." Max threw a stick for his dog, Bear, the owner of 4 vast paws and the shaggiest coat Libby had ever seen. Bear loped steadily along the sand to fetch it, while Shipley raced back and forth, barking, ineffective, and wild with excitement. Max didn't look sorry. In fact, he'd gained a light tan that made his Scandinavian eyes gleam brighter and his thick silver hair shimmer. He was grinning, expecting to be forgiven. Libby exaggerated her shrug. "It's quite all right. You don't have to tell me when you go away. Anyway, it wasn't you I missed, it was Bear." Max threw the stick again. "I couldn't leave him with you. He's too big for your cottage, so I sent him off to have a little holiday with a farmer friend of mine." "Well, I'm glad he's back." Of course, Max was right. Bear had stayed at her cottage before, and the carpets had never been the same, but Libby loved the giant animal more than home furnishings. Max pulled a box from the pocket of his waxed jacket. "I brought you a present, a peace offering." Libby narrowed her eyes, suspicious. "What is it?" "Okay, if you don't want it." "Of course I want it. I never refuse presents." Libby unfolded layers of tissue paper inside the little blue box. "A fridge magnet. How nice." "Look what it says. World's greatest cook. That's you." She tried not to laugh. "You think flattery will get you anywhere? My son gave me one just like it years ago when he was about 12. I may be childish, but am I forgiven?" Why be grumpy while the sun's shining? "Maybe. My book came out, by the way. Baking at the Beach is now available worldwide. I'm just waiting for my own copies to arrive." "No, really? Why didn't you tell me?" "Wait, because I wasn't here. Now I really do feel bad." "Good. Then I forgive you. To make up, I'll buy your first hardback copy." Libby snorted. "Can't imagine you baking cake somehow." She found a length of driftwood and called to the spaniel. "Shipley, here's a stick just for you. Bear, leave it alone." She held the sheepdog back, fondling the giant ears. They'd already wandered past the 9-legged lighthouse where Libby had discovered Susie Bennett's body last year. Exham-on-Sea disappeared from view, hidden by sand dunes as they rounded the bend. Max cleared his throat. "Libby, there's something I need to—" He broke off and rolled his eyes as his phone trilled. "Sorry." He stiffened. "What? How many?" A sharp intake of breath. "I'll be there." "What's the matter?" "There's been an accident. The cycling club, out on the levels." That couldn't be right. Everyone was fine when Libby left. What sort of accident? A road crash? Apparently not. Then what? Wait. Max was already pounding back along the beach, dogs galloping behind. Libby followed, scrambling awkwardly across the sand.